He crossed the line. Asmon is a... Yeah, I don't think I should say that word in the first 30 seconds of the video because demonetization. So, yeah, I was holding off of watching this video with you guys. No, I was holding off of watching this video on my own so I could watch it with you guys. Sorry, English. Yeah, as we know, Hasan was banned. And then he was unbanned after a day and 3 minutes and 16 seconds, which is just like... What the hell?
It's obvious that Twitch has 2 different forms of punishment, right?
Yeah, 100%. There is some sort of favoritism, nepotism, and whatever the hell going on.
Where Twitch streamers that embody certain political values are not being punished at the same ratio that an average person would be punished.
This is what happened.
Also, to tell people why I am reacting and talking about these videos, even though it is like politically charged, it is also something that involves Twitch, and as someone who is using the platform, I think it's important for me to also talk about this because this is upsetting, very, very upsetting. I mean, move over here.
You don't kill every single slave owner after slavery. We would have socialism at this point if someone just went out of their way and...
Is this guy banned? Did they ban him?
No, they didn't.
Let me see if they did.
Hello?
30K to anyone will make this dipshit disappear.
Holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn...
This is insane. Bro, I have no words. And the reason, a lot of you guys, like a lot of guys in the comments anyway, like not you, chat, because you are here on Twitch. A lot of the YouTube frogs are asking, why are you even still using Twitch? I'll tell you why. I don't like Kick. I don't like gambling. I don't want to support gambling. Of course, I don't have to do gambling, but Kick is made by Steak. And I don't want to fuck with that. YouTube? I'm not gonna stream on YouTube because I can't do reaction content on YouTube. Because YouTube is very, like, reactors are very quickly to get content claimed when they are doing reactions live. There isn't a better platform. That's the thing. There isn't a better platform for streaming. It's a trash platform, but it's the least trashiest for streaming. So reaction content I cannot do on YouTube. We're also streaming on Twitter, and I stopped dual streaming on Twitter. I don't know. It wasn't worth the bitrate.
Earn $100,000. Let me know.
It's like you.
What a fucking bitch, dude. Honestly, to be like, oh, threatening violence against an elected official. I'm sorry, I'm a goddamn American.
I remember this.
Goddamn red-blooded American.
And again, freedom of speech, sure, but not freedom of consequences. Go on. Say it. Say what you want to say, but see what happens.
That is my right. The tree of tyranny must be watered with the blood of tyrants. However it goes. The tree of liberty must be watered with the blood of tyrants every now and then, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Would you tell that joke about Donald Trump?
Again, yes, I would.
Do it.
I mean, you know, again.
Do it then.
The simplest answer, in my opinion, is most often the correct one. The reason why people like Hasan get...
That's not free speech, though. That's the point.
Get unbanned very quickly, and they don't get punished as much as other people do. And again, like, if they're acknowledging that he did this...
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud,
there it is.
You would kill Rick Scott.
Twitch.
Also, his apology was BS. He obviously was not sorry, because he still called for max punishment. But in that way, it's like constructed in a way that he wouldn't get in trouble for it, because if you say punishment, it is implied that it would be executed by a governmental force. Implied.
Twitch's moderation and Twitch's team, I think, is compromised. I think that they're biased, and I think that they don't have any principles at all other than responding to controversies. Other than that, they won't.
I think Asmongold.
Yeah, he doubled down. He did.
He made a whole video about this. There were like a couple of things that he
I tried to like not look at a lot of stuff so I could react to this stuff live on like Hasan's reaction of getting unbanned and getting banned and all of this stuff.
Brought up about me. Another big issue that a lot of these people have is that they think that the reason that they get banned and the reason that they get in trouble is because of somebody else, right? It's like, it's my fault. It's
no, like if you're trying to blame someone else, no, that's stupid. Take responsibility, man. It's so dumb. The reason you got banned is because you did something wrong.
It's Ethan's fault. The fact is that sometimes people are just victims of their own bad decision making, right?
I think Asmongold is covering this because he wants Twitch to see it. He's done
Of course.
a couple times in the past couple of weeks. I understand. We are ideological.
I think that that is partially true. And I think that...
Why wouldn't Asmon want Twitch to see this? Like Asmon wants to bring attention to issues that he has issues with. Wow, English. He wants to bring attention to things, and he does it. He has a huge platform.
Hasan should look at the bigger picture and see the problem of allowing extremism on the website and how dangerous that's going to be for the website as a whole. My opinion is that if they don't tone down extremism, what will happen eventually is that there will be an extremist event. That extremist event will cause Twitch to tighten up their policies and remove content that both he and I do. And if he can't see that writing on the wall, I think that he should pay better attention.
That's a really good point, man. Like, if this continues to do, at one point, advertisers are gonna get so mad at Twitch that Twitch just outright has to ban it. Who knows if they actually will, because they do seem to be particularly biased in one direction here, but, you know?
Asmongold and I disagree vehemently on a lot of issues, all the way from the history of Nazi Germany down to...
How can you even disagree on the history of Nazi Germany? Like, what's Hasan's point on Nazi history? Like, there's not much of a viewpoint. What? What? What?
The fact that immigrants are not actually contributing to the American crime rates in the way that the Republican administration presents it.
In the way that they present it, but they are contributing to crime rates because they're here illegally. And also, it's not immigrants, it is illegal aliens.
Preach. Fucking preach.
So, which are two different things. This is, again, it's a deliberate misunderstanding.
Preach!
A deliberate misinterpretation. Same as we disagree about the history of Nazi Germany, the implication of that, right? A lot of implications here. We love implications.
They're not destroying our culture in the way that Asmongold approaches the subject matter.
I've never said it that way, by the way.
There's plenty of disagreements there, and I think that he's doing this deliberately, I will say, in an effort to, you know, shit stir.
Well, every video that I make and everything that you show on your stream, including this here, is
deliberate.
done deliberately.
Yeah, like, what? That's like such a no shit Sherlock statement? What?
Obviously, that's the case.
Try to get me banned, which worked.
The clip's too short. Maybe it's out of context. I hope.
Hasan then says it's out of context, but in context, it's worse. In context, it's worse.
Hope so. I definitely do. Hopefully, it's out of context. How are you gonna?
Now, once he said this, does Asmongold go back and seek out?
He did in the same video. In the same video, he did.
Out the context? No, he doesn't.
In the same video.
Instead, he follows through, basically packaging this as if you cared about Medicare or Medicaid fraud.
This is, by the way, the clip of me watching the context.
You would kill Rick Scott is because, and not make him a prominent part of the Republican Party, is because he, to this day, is still
this is
he
the
repeats
video of me
it.
watching.
Also known as committing the largest Medicare fraud in U.S. history.
Yes.
Oh, God. What are we doing? What is this, bro? Are you kidding me? So the context makes it worse.
It's disappointing to see him. You know, I did look at the context. There's a video.
Hasan lying again? No. I think Hasan thinks he's right because he didn't watch the entire thing. Hasan looked at probably 5 minutes of the entire video. He didn't watch the entire thing.
Of me looking at the context. The context makes it worse. I don't know what he's doing. Would you tell that joke about Donald Trump?
I think people would tell way crazier jokes about Donald Trump.
Do it
And
then!
people have told way crazier jokes about Donald Trump.
And they got punished!
He's right. People, but not you. And there's a reason for that, and you know that reason. Everybody knows that reason. And that reason is why you got in trouble. You're absolutely right that yes, there are other people on the internet that say crazy stuff too.
Sure.
That's absolutely true. I think he's right. And again, you don't.
Yeah, but no one is gonna. Also, apart from people that have gotten punished, because there have been cases of people gotten punished for it, there's also, like, literally no-name people that just say it on the internet, like, on the go, right? But Hasan, if you didn't notice, has a big platform, has more eyes on him. Obviously, he wouldn't say it.
Actually think this isn't a call to violence. What you think is that it's not a big deal.
My statement was hyperbolic.
And also, did he ever delete that tweet, the makeshift
He didn't.
gun that they used to kill Shinzo
No.
Abe? Twitter made him delete it. Right, okay.
Well, then Twitter deleted it. He didn't.
So it's a pattern of behavior.
But the intention of it was not a call to violence directly against.
But what was the intention? In that case, what was the intention? Like, if you say this, quote, you would kill this guy if you cared about it, quote. What is the intention behind that sentence? That you don't care about it? Except Asmon doesn't have to lie about others when he discusses the situations about the other streamers and creators on Twitch and YouTube. Hasan has mostly lied and fabricated about other creators. He called a trans creator who criticized him for his reaction a Nazi in response because Hasan can't handle criticism. Ooh. That burp was coming, so I had to speedrun reading that out. Yeah, Nazi is a buzzword. It's a fucking buzzword at this point. No one takes it serious anymore.
The sitting senator, but instead was to show the.
That's good. That's good, but it did sound like that. It sounded exactly like a call to violence. Like, if you read the chat after that, I
Yeah, here, do it.
would say that a lot of people were probably
Do
thinking
it.
the exact same thing. That's what they were typing in his chat at the same time.
The hypocrisy of the Republican
Yeah.
Party in terms of how little they truly care about Medicare and Medicaid fraud, because that happens at the point of the provider.
Why didn't you say if you cared about it, you do something? That would be less on an implication of killing someone, of a call of violence. Why didn't you just say something you change about it? You be active about it. He chose those words deliberately, and now he's trying to backtrack.
He brings up a great point, and I think he's right about this. But the issue is that you're muddying the waters and you're damaging your own argument and you're making yourself seem like an extremist when you're calling for killing people, when you actually have fundamentally a strong argument and a good policy position. And the ironic thing about this is that I remember I saw Hasan's interview with CNN, and Hasan even said what do Democrats need to do to get people back, and he said have good policies. It's about how you're communicating it in a way that's hostile.
Obviously, I shouldn't have used hyperbolic language, and there's definitely some ownership
Okay, there you go. All right, problem solved. Yep, he agrees.
that I must take. Some apologies there. I should not have said Mike Johnson should kill Rick Scott. I should have simply said Mike.
He didn't say Mike Johnson. He said you should.
There's about $50 billion estimated that are lost every year in Medicaid, just in fraud alone.
That fraud is not coming from individuals, it's coming from providers. They're not tackling providers. They're not actually going after like false billing. They are trying to cut recipients, okay? It is not happening at the point of recipients.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
There it is.
Okay?
And I think that
There it
that's
is.
what was communicated to the audience, because
Yep, it was.
the audience was spamming things like Luigi.
Johnson should punish Rick Scott, perhaps with the, maximum punishment, whatever that would be.
Right, which is fair. And I think that if he had said that, by the way, there would have never been any controversy about this. The difference is about advocating for vigilante justice versus advocating for a criminal process. I actually have the same opinion, is that the people that run companies like this should face personal charges. I just don't think you should advocate to kill them.
Yeah.
And I try not to go too super hard on it. I'll link you guys the video real quick before I get into it. And
he's linking the Ethan Klein video to his audience because, to show
Why
support.
wouldn't he?
Yeah.
That's how, that's how reactors work. Like, that's what you gotta do! It's not his content! What? What?
Yeah, there's the video. It's the Ethan video.
Perhaps this is the reason why Ethan Klein doesn't talk about Asmongold and his apologia for certain regimes of the past. You know,
which one?
Just let me
like
intervene
which?
for one
Editor!
singular moment because my brain is melting. The assumption is that Asmon is linking H3's video to his chat because he's collaborating with Ethan Klein to take down Hasan.
And
he's linking the Ethan Klein video to his audience because, you know.
Newsflash. That's what good reaction channels should
There
always
it is.
do, but I'm sure
There
you wouldn't
it
know
is.
anything.
Yeah, he wouldn't know it because it's just the reactor.
About that.
Link the video. There's the video. I'll link the video again. This is so funny. I'll link the video. I'm gonna link the video again. Oh, let me link the video. I'll link the video, guys. Give him a like. Give him a sub if you like the video.
Oh, I almost forgot. He also pretty much called Asmon a Nazi, but I'll let my employee handle that.
Yeah, because Asmon works for the editor.
Back to you, Baldy.
Back to you,
Ethan
Baldy.
Really cares about anti-Semitism, of course.
This is it's another, and the obvious implication is that I am a Nazi apologist, right? That's clearly what he's implying. Obviously, you can't say that because if you say that, it sounds insane and retarded. So the only thing that you can do is imply that and hope that the schizos that watch the video will get the message.
That's why he constantly comes after me, someone he knows has a long track record alongside him at times, attacking anti-Semites and explaining to people what famous dog whistles are and things of that nature. But
why wouldn't you explain famous dog whistles? It's good to know about that.
That'll be for a different day.
People are so ideological. It's ironic that he brings up dog whistles because this is exactly didn't
what
Twitch
he does.
ban the word Zionist and using that as a slur because his chat was using it as a
yes they did
dog whistle to be anti-Semitic. I feel like when I talk about dog whistles, I mean that's a pretty big one, right? I think that's just a whistle. Let's see here. We got one more.
But spends most of his time simply sitting around and reacting to Donald Trump. He is now.
Well, crazy that he's reacting to Donald Trump while Donald Trump is at the height and peak of YouTube meta right now. What? Why would he ever do that?
Officially, by my estimations, a larger right-wing political commentator than even the likes of Ben
Asmon isn't even right-wing. Asmon himself said he's like center.
Shapiro. Very successful.
I don't know about that. Now this is I
like
love
center
this
left,
place,
if I believe.
right? I mean, if you look at these numbers, let's zoom in and look at these numbers. Wow, those are great numbers. We love those numbers. Wow. Ben Shapiro is infinitely more well-known than I am, right? He's been doing this for years. He's been on mainstream media for over 10 years. Just because I'm getting more views on YouTube doesn't mean that I'm more popular than somebody. But okay, that's fine. Let's move on.
Than even the likes of Ben Shapiro. Very successful in this field. His videos reacting to Donald Trump get millions of views, more so than the day.
Which, by the way, keep in mind, this was a joke video.
That's an AI video. Like, literally, this is an AI-generated video, like Zelensky and Trump fighting. Like, yeah. If you disagree with the left, you're right. That's true. If you're not left enough, you're right.
That was AI made about them fighting because Donald Trump, if you look at it here,
this is
Donald Trump
so funny,
never
by the
actually
way.
punched Zelensky on camera.
Yeah, behind the camera he did.
More so than the Daily Wire could ever dream of. Asmongold also is the largest.
Well, the reason why videos are so popular because they're not necessarily coming at it from a right-wing perspective. They're coming at it from a nuanced, balanced, reasonable perspective of what I believe to be the average American.
Yeah, but as we just discussed in chat, being anything but far left is right. As long as you're not far left, you're right. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna write extremist, obviously, chat, obviously. Asmon has many left-wing ideas, but he supports idea more than people, yeah. Yeah, it's important. No, I do agree. Like, it's important to support the people, not support a orientation of politics. You do sound German? That's because I am.
And I think that those videos, the reason why they're so popular is that even if people might disagree with the conclusion of them, the video is still respected as an attempt at truth. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people watch the content. That's the reason why a lot of people like it. It's because they like seeing at least some degree of attempt at discourse. It's not because I'm more educated, I know more about it than other people. It's not because I'm funnier. I tell jokes about it, but like at the end of the day, the main reason why is because I do try to think about how people feel and then express it from their perspective. And I think that that's a good thing. And that's something that I try to have. That's always been the case. So the reason why these videos are extremely popular is because they do appeal to people that are on both sides.
Yeah, they do appeal to both sides. Yes, that's also right. He does get hate from both sides too.
The political spectrum.
Just political content creator on Twitch in general. He's the largest political streamer now. He's double my size.
He's so angry about that, isn't he? He's seething about that, isn't he? Oh, I see. I see. He's so mad.
He's always been double my size, but he's now double my size when it comes to political commentary as well. So
Same, man. Yeah, he's 100% molding.
I mean, listen, I think you guys are very lucky that I am the most humble and modest streamer. This stuff would probably affect an average person's ego a lot.
Chat, what is the origin of him saying he's a humble streamer? Because that's his thing now, right? He doesn't say, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it anymore, which is sad. I miss that. I miss that one a lot. But where does the most humble thing come from? Like, I need the origin.
Doesn't affect me, doesn't bother me. And so I don't even see it this way. I think he's trying to just say this in order to create a narrative of him being the underdog, like farm sympathy.
Well, let's see what the largest free speech defender had to say. He actually voluntarily brings this up in a YouTube video called "What the fuck is Twitch doing?"
Literally, I watched that video. I don't think I reacted to that, but I did watch it. I believe I even watched that one with Hexagon. God damn, what a video. What a video.
2 days ago with 1 million views. The first 13 minutes of it is just reacting to the latest Ethan Klein video, who is falsely smearing me as someone who doesn't care about...
Falsely? I mean, what he brings up are facts.
Israeli civilians or whatever, which is obviously incorrect. He packaged that up with the Libs of TikTok video to call for my banning.
It was not just Libs of TikTok. I think that this is, again, it's an optics game where you're saying it's Libs of TikTok because Libs of TikTok is kind of a moron in a lot of cases. And so it's like, well, this person is doing it and...
what? Yeah, you're right, Suka. He literally showed clips of Hasan. He just demonstrated what Hasan did and talked about... you literally the baby settlers. Like, it's babies. If I remember right, that was when people called him out. He would not help his mom when she was sick. That was, what's her name? Oh, what's her name? That stupid one. Caseytron. Caseytron, I believe that was Caseytron. But I don't think that's where that came from. I'm not sure. Would not help his mom when she was sick. No, Caseytron called him out for that. That he was getting stuck up and high on the power and money he has now, but I'm not sure. No, Caseytron literally accused him of that. I remember that part. She used to be funny, stupid, now she's just stupid. Like, Caseytron is like, nah, just ain't it.
Kind of creating it to be a partisan political issue rather than just simply a behavior that's bad. You know, according to Hasan, it's my fault, it's Ethan's fault, it's Destiny's fault, Libs of TikTok's fault.
He really reminds me of a League player. It's anyone's fault but your own. Blame the jungler!
It's everybody's fault except for his. It seems Hasan has very bad faith towards you. People can be bad faith towards me all they want. The fact is that I'm still going to be here doing my thing. And the more that people are bad faith towards me and the more that people are unfair towards me, the more they will alienate average, moderate, and reasonable people. because average, moderate, and reasonable people do not want to be gaslit into extremism. And so when I see people that are, you know, crashing out or getting really mad, the way that I usually approach that is I let them spin out. Go ahead, do it. And that's fine with me. You know, you just don't need to make calls for violence. I think that he acknowledged that. I'm glad that he did, and hopefully he doesn't do it again.
Dude,
hopefully.
I would...
Oh god, what's this?
I don't want to say anything too crazy here, but...
Okay.
I doubt somehow that they're going to tackle that. What are they going to do? Kill Rick Scott, dude? Are you kidding me?
It's obvious that
I'm so sick and tired of this dude, man. Here's the video. Like a good reaction content creator I am. I'm linking the video actively in chat. Would you look at that? Wow! For a concept of doing that. Yes, I am the VTuber in the bottom right of the corner. Hello. How dare I do this? How dare I link to the original video, give it a like, and support the creator? Oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of this dude, man. Fucking unbanned after a day, 3 minutes and 16 seconds, whatever. Oh my god. Yeah. Thanks for watching the video, YouTube. Join the lives. Yeah, I don't know. Leave a like for me too. Comment, boost the algorithm. Say hi. Goodbye!